The survivors fled, but the jungle closed behind them. Vines regrew. The path vanished, rivers rerouted. Maps became meaningless. The lake Badri flooded in one night. Of the 73 men who entered the basin, only 6 emerged. They were found weeks later downstream, naked and babbling. Each carried a small gold disc, etched with symbols that matched none known to man. When asked what happened, they all repeated the same phrase. "We were not meant to knock." We were answered anyway. The Spanish crown buried the records. The Vatican sealed the letters. The lake was erased from maps, and for nearly 300 years, the jungle remained untouched. But whispers never died, because somewhere beneath the mud and vines, that black door still breathes. The year was 1743 when the jungle reawakened. Exactly 2 centuries after the failed Spanish excavation, a quiet but persistent whisper returned to the European world. Tales of cities buried in green, temples covered in gold leaf, and entire mountain walls that shimmered beneath moss like polished metal. It was no longer spoken of in palaces or cathedrals. It was murmured in inns, passed between sailors, hinted at in secret dispatches between colonial officers. Because something had changed, the jungle, long silent, began to react. It began with the maps. Surveyors from the Portuguese and Dutch settlements along the Amazon's edges began sending back strange reports. Old tributaries had vanished. Entire inlets, once charted and confirmed, now led to impassable vines. In some cases, rivers turned on themselves, looping in ways no natural flow could. Canoe teams would paddle upstream, only to find themselves drifting backward, toward their starting point.